fun.
Yeah.
Do you play a lot?
Yes.
Yes.
What gave you that impression?
Hang on. Let's list how many games we're playing at the moment. That's always a fun one. How many are you running at the moment?
How many am I I'm running 2 and technically playing in a third.
I'm running 2, playing in a third. Yeah. Yes, at the moment.
I am running 2 and playing in 3.
I'm playing in 3.
So that's 9, 14. We have 14 games
Between us, 14 games.
Hang on, but how many of those are overlaps? Because
2 of you guys are.
We're playing in
one
2
of
together.
mine. So there are actually 13 between the 4 games.
I think we are streaming. I'm just having a little trouble with my
You're involved in every game I'm in though.
with watching it on my laptop.
Do you want me to get it up on my phone?
hello, stream. If you can see us, small technical
Hi,
hitch.
stream. Remember that brief message about technical issues earlier? This is that.
Yeah.
Can you see the stream?
I'm trying.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to get it up on my phone.
Just wasted an
If
actual money. Right, I'm taking that as my
says
first roll.
offline currently. Oh no, I lied.
Isn't that? If the stream is live, don't forget to buy tickets.
And come and watch.
No, the stream is live.
Oh, come and play.
Excellent.
Okay, so we are live. It's just my laptop that is a bit weird.
Oh, streaming technology, you saucy minx.
Cool. Hi everyone. Welcome to the 15th hour. Yes.
Yay!
Wanted. I'm probably that would be my phone that's now playing a Twitch ad.
Twitch.
Which some of you may also be seeing.
Sorry, guys.
Love them. This is a relaxed performance, like all of our performances. That means the lights are going to stay the same. There won't be any loud sudden noises, though we might have music in the background. We're completely relaxed about movement and sound from the audience. That's for the benefit of people who would have difficulty staying still and silent for an hour. If you need to take a break, you can just head out of the doors and then come back through any time in the hour. There's some seats outside. You can sit down and have a breather. My name's Chloe. I'm the SM for this hour. And if you need any help, then I will be just over there. That's all from me. I will hand you over to Reese, who is our GM for this hour. Reese.
Hello, I am Reese the Game Master.
His formal surname.
Reese the Game Master.
To give you a brief idea of how this game works, I simulate the world, describe the setting, control the monsters and the non-player characters, and these wonderful individuals play characters in that world. When I describe a situation, they can choose to interact with it and say what they want to do. We will simulate their success or failure rate by the randomness of dice rolls. I'll give our players a quick opportunity to introduce themselves.
I am Alistair Vondercompt. I am a dwarf bard. I'm a very, very undwarfy dwarf. I hate mining, I hate forging, but I love writing, I love women, and I love the pleasures of the world. I say something different every time.
So you're an actor, basically.
I'm Brina. Hi. I really like being off the ship, except when I'm actually off the ship. I research magic. That's my speciality, and have been known to shoot fire from my hands should I feel like it at the time.
Should you feel like it?
Normally, in a bit of a panic.
I'm Olmon. I'm a dwarfy dwarf. Don't trust that one. I am the ship's healer and make sure that everyone on board is A-OK at all times.
I am the elf Philip Iontaru.
It's a bit like Philip.
It's not like Philip. I'm a geologist assigned as a scientist to the ship whose latest lecture even taught a dwarf about geology.
It was interesting. I can vouch for that.
Excellent. Just a brief recap. These are all members of a crew known as the Spirit of the Horizon, which is a scientific research vessel that was sent out to investigate this island that seemingly appeared overnight. Upon investigating it, they uncovered a tablet, but doing so awakened an old god. In an attempt to flee, they read the magical tablet, not knowing its full effects, teleporting them to this new world with new species and things they're not quite sure they understand just yet. In reading the tablet, the captain sacrificed her own life essence to save everyone else. They've been on this world a couple of days, have encountered some of the natives, and now find themselves on this island which is overrun with these undead zombie fungal creatures. They now find themselves, after saving a few remaining survivors, in a cave. They've just made their way down a path and into an entranceway where they have uncovered a large fungal creature, larger than any form of this abomination than they've ever encountered before. It has turned at them as these two mushrooms have shrieked, and that is where we have left off.
I think what I just said was, hello, do you speak common?
And then the shrieking happened.
And then the shrieking happened.
Mm.
And as this has happened, the creature has turned and reached out with its hands and released these spores.
No.
As the spores touch you, you hear a voice in your head. Oh, more things to turn to my will.
DM.
Yes.
GM. My apologies. GM. Do I see any other living creatures down here? Humans, or you know what I mean. People that aren't living mushrooms apart from us.
No.
Okay. It's fiery time.
Hang on.
Are we entering combat?
One moment.
He's giving you a chance to reply.
Who are you?
You will find out. And that's where we're entering.
Good. I'd love to find out now.
That's not an answer.
Violet, you are up.
Am I?
As you enter into this room, this creature is surrounded by four fungal zombie creatures, and this large one in the center that's probably about 25 feet away from you.
Okay, since it worked so well last time, I am going to send some scorching rays out towards the creatures.
Excellent.
Specifically the two on two of the zombies and one on the big mastermind person.
So, one zombie, one in the center.
Correct.
Excellent. Okay. So, describe how you cast the spell and then make your attack rolls.
So I'm just going to outstretch my hand and scream, "Scorching rays!"
He likes to announce his spells, apparently.
I do. Zombie number 1 gets a 16 to hit.
That most certainly will hit.
Okay. Chap in the center is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And then the last one is a 21.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Good start.
Thank you. Zombie number 1 takes 3 fire damage.
Excellent.
Chap in the center takes 9 fire damage.
Ooh.
And
Burn, baby, burn.
zombie number 2 takes 6 fire damage.
Okay.
3, 9, 6.
Excellent. So, you release this arcane energy from your hands. Very much rapid fire style. All 3 have hit. The zombie creatures do take significant damage from it, and as does the creature in the center, but he also kind of revels in it.
Oh no. That didn't have the effect I wanted it to.
I think they've all taken
Damage is
significant
definitely
damage.
done, but he was just like, I am much stronger than the things you've encountered so far.
Can I hide behind Elmore? Use my movement to just sort of make sure I'm behind him.
Absolutely. Except you're taller than him.
That's fine. That's fine. I would also like to sort of back away into the mouth if possible, into the mouth
Yes.
of the cave.
So you've got yourself
I want
behind Ormond and backed up a bit, so
Yeah.
you're now currently around 35 feet away, if that's where you're comfortable,
That's-
from the large creature in the centre.
I'd be comfortable further. I just want to see him,
Okay, so
but I don't need to be close.
45?
You know, that's fine.
Yep, okay. So, next up, Alistair, you're up.
Can I see the roof of the cave?
Yes, you can.
Is it like higher than the tunnel?
This creature stands about 15 foot tall, and the ceiling itself is probably about 10 foot above him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I, because we're in a cave, can I earth tremor the ceiling?
Roll a d20 for me and add your charisma modifier. Use your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, I thought it was a 1. It's a 7. 9.
The room does tremble slightly.
Oh, my
but
spell attack modifier.
your spell attack modifier.
So it's actually a 11.
11. The room does tremble, and you do try and aim it towards the area you want, but it's not having the desired effect. This tunnel itself, even though it's been worn down from water over time, is still fairly strong. It's not like the rock you encountered outside that had been worked.
It's a good idea.
It's not having the desired effect, Chance.
No, good plan.
Anything else
Didn't
you want
work,
to do
though.
with your turn?
I don't have any more bonus actions or anything. Where am I standing?
You would have been... The way Alistair has been approaching this party in the marching order,
Yeah.
you would be probably around 35 feet away from this creature, behind Ullman and beside Brina, and Philip has retreated past you.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions left, so I'll just encourage violence.
I encourage violence.
You encourage violence.
I encourage violence.
Oh, Tiberius Stormwind.
Hardly knew you.
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten. Brina,
I would like to message Candle, please.
what do you say?
I say,
We
there
agreed.
is
Help.
very calmly for me. So it's just this giant mushroom here. Probably need your help at this point. Probably can use some fire since everyone who ran down this cavern's dead.
Received. Anything else you
That's my action.
That's your
so,
action.
yeah.
Any bonus actions?
No.
Nope, okay. Ullman.
I step forward, tap my hammer against my shield twice again, and this time I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, increasing your armor class by 2, correct?
So I now have an AC of 20.
Excellent.
Lovely.
I then take a step forward, look at this monster with a beady eye, and cast Spiritual Weapon, creating a floating censer. You know, looks a bit like a flail, but it's for passing out holy water. Floating in the air, and there's light shining out of the censer like it's a lantern, not unlike a yellow floating lantern. Which I then look at him and say, "If you don't stop right now, that's going smack in your chops, lad."
Okay. The creature looks at you and kind of laughs. It's just like...
I smack him in the chops with it.
Make your spell attack roll, because you can do it once it's after
I
casting
know.
the spell.
It's a +5, so that's a 13.
13 misses.
It swings past.
So what you as a party see is Ullman step forward and smash his hammer on his shield, and his whole form becomes this radiant, protective light around him. And then he gestures, and suddenly this flail-like lantern appears in front of the creature, emitting light into the whole room. It swings, but misses.
No, you said in the chops.
It's
It's
now
a start.
the creature's turn. It's going to look out towards you. It needs you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw.
You're
Yep.
a dwarf, you'll handle that.
Yeah,
Surely.
not even worth. Right, con save.
That's how the dice get you.
That is a 20.
You pass. This creature reaches out with one of its unrecognizable appendages, and the spores just spread out towards you. It gets inhaled, but you feel the effects try to take over your body, infect your mind, but you just fight it off.
Elmore, are you okay?
It's then going
Never
to
been
proceed
better.
towards you and make an attack with one of these appendages.
Alright.
With a 9, it's not going to hit you, just back it away with your shield. It's
Good
now
work.
the other creatures, the fungal zombie-like humanoids, are going to approach upon you. 2 on you, the others are making their way around the outside towards the rest of the party, but will not reach them this turn.
Can I try and draw them to me by shouting to them because they're zombies?
On your turn.
Oh.
First attack is 15, which will not hit.
Boom.
The second attack is 5, which will also not hit. You are
I'm
just
made a
standing there
dwarf.
like this true dwarven sentinel, brimming with light, filling your comrades with perhaps hope.
Oh yes, no, I'm very helpful.
It now goes back to
Glad that works a
turn.
little bit.
Candle is going to make her way down the tunnel at a dash. She's still 2 turns away from you.
Good start.
Right?
Philip, you're up.
Oh, again. So I've got 2 approaching. Can I just have a quick chat?
Go for it.
Brina, Alistair, how do you feel about taking these zombies on the flanks? As I'm trying to budget my spell points here, and I don't have that much left.
I don't have that many attacky spells.
Okay.
I've got enough hit points to take a few hits.
I've got a fire cantrip, so
Just bloody hit him.
just hit him.
Okay, so I'm not going to just bloody hit them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw an ice knife at the big guy and sculpt the following explosion around on one. So it doesn't-
Okay, so can you describe how that spell works to me very quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. So I throw a dagger of ice, like a really sharp icicle, into the target. It takes 1d10 piercing damage, and
Yep.
then everybody within, I think, 10 feet of it takes a dexterity saving throw, or they take 2d6
Explodia.
further
Okay.
cold damage, or half if they succeed.
Okay, make your spell attack roll then.
It's all hinging on this. It's a 13.
Just misses. As it flies past this creature, impacts on the wall and shatters.
No, hit it.
Yes, well, yes.
Nice try, magic user.
You know, I don't like your attitude very much.
Alistair, you're up.
Like anybody's attitude.
I
Also
will
true.
turn to the one that's trying to flank me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell it a joke to try and put it into a fit of hideous laughter.
Hey!
What's the joke? You tell it.
Oh, there's not much room in here, is there?
Oh, mushroom.
Much
There's
room.
not mushroom in here.
I genuinely didn't get that. I genuinely, it's over my head.
That took me a second.
It's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
From a zombie.
Yeah.
What's your
They
DC?
can still critically succeed.
12.
It passes. It rolled a 14.
Boo zombie.
So
didn't
this
get the joke
creature
either.
looks at you. Once again,
Look at
you're
square in the
making
face.
zombies have expressions you never expected zombies to have. A look of confusion, much like Almond's face. That joke just went straight over his head.
I'm also quite short, so.
I just stare at it.
Works on many levels.
Dead in the eye. It will get it eventually.
Levels.
Oh, God.
You'll get it eventually.
Brina,
I'm gonna
Stick to writing, writer.
bolt the one closest to me that's flanking.
of course, yes.
Nothing can go wrong here.
Nothing at all.
11.
It's a fungal zombie.
Oh,
Oh, sweet.
It'll
that's
hit.
fine.
Yay! Yay! Okay, I like fighting these things. And that is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yay!
Fire damage.
Ooh.
7 fire damage.
Ooh. Guys, it's not good against that.
7 all my spell points for shield. Just all of them.
Yeah, I was going to try and save one for shields.
You won't need it.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Protect me.
No, I
bloody
can't,
cowards.
frankly. I would like to move back a little bit.
Okay,
Like
so
10 foot, not
10 foot,
not
so
far.
you're now in line with Violet.
Cool.
So, you release this red arcane spark from your hand and back off. It hits the creature square in the chest, engulfing most of it in flames, but it's still standing, just very scorched. Ormond, you're up. You currently have the large creature in front of you,
Yep.
2 at your sides.
Yeah.
You are a radiant energy amongst this dark, well, not dark, but dingy atmosphere.
Right. I first thing I'd like to do is try and get the other zombies that I saw trying to flank around and go to the side. How wide is the corridor we walked in? Could I potentially
It's
block it?
about 15 foot wide.
So I couldn't block the corridor.
No.
Okay. Can I at first just verbally shout at the other two zombies to try and get them to attack me? Something like, "Look, it's a big glowy thing. You don't like those. Come attack me."
Sure. Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh God.
A big glowy thing.
Big glowy thing.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Okay.
Did it work?
You don't know yet.
Right. Can I then bash the lad in front of me?
The large one.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then use my spiritual weapon to bash him in the back of the head.
Yes, of course. So make your first attack roll with your Warhammer, correct?
Warhammer. Yep.
Okay.
So my first attack roll is a 17.
That will hit.
Splendid. It takes 4 damage,
Excellent.
and then the floating lantern will try and whack it in the back of the head. That's a 7.
That will miss. So you successfully find purchase with your Warhammer in this tight gap, bringing it down just beneath this creature's large eye, hitting it in where you imagine if this creature had a ribcage it would be. But it's soft and fungal. It's not got bones as such.
Okay.
So then
Can I
the lantern at the back makes a swing and misses.
use my movement to try and edge for? I mean, how close is he to? I mean, are we literally in melee combat with each other right now?
You are literally in melee.
So I can't really edge forward and.
No.
Two other zombies on you as well.
No, I'll just stay around. Stay around.
Okay, excellent. Then it's the creature's turn. Looking at you, it's just like, oh, so my first attempt in life, but let's see how you find this. And reaches out with
Sure, it'll
more
be
spores. Can I have another Constitution saving throw from you?
Oh no, I'm terrible at those. That's a 9.
I told you, if you mocked it.
The creature reaches out with these spores and you inhale it. Your muscles go tight. You are immobilized.
Fine. Still absorbing all the damage.
Now it's going to make an attack.
Don't taunt the...
Still unable to really find damage against your
And
armor.
I'm still, it's just bong, bong.
The two zombies both miss with a 17 for the first attack and a 7 for the next attack.
Bong, bong.
You're just that radiant. Your god of light is just shining through you right now. Candle is now proceeding down the corridor. She's now one turn away from you.
Great.
Philip, you are up. You've seen your comrade, the cleric, become frozen in motion. But the two zombies that were heading towards your allies are now also heading towards him.
Just to oh, right, okay. Dan, so just to confirm, there are 2 other zombies on him as well.
Yes.
So now he's got 4 zombies surrounding him.
4 zombies and a large mushroom-like creature.
Okay, I would like to Scorching Ray 1 for 3 of each of the zombies. I want to go for the one that Brina damaged.
Yep.
And just the two original ones.
Okay, excellent. Write your attack rolls.
Come on. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
That's a 21.
That'll hit.
And that's a 21.
Excellent. So once again, you reach out with your hand and just do this rapid fire. Balls of flame fly through the air, hitting each creature.
First one is 7 fire damage.
Excellent.
So that was the one Brina damaged.
That was the one that Brina damaged. Okay, so the one that Brina damaged, you hit and it just instantly turns to ash.
Excellent. One zombie down. Next one is 10.
Woo! Same again.
Damage.
You just rip this thing apart.
And 8. That was a good Scorching Ray.
And with that, these rapid fire fireballs come out and incapacitated as you are, frozen, the 3 creatures that were around you are just now ash.
He's communicating telepathically, right?
Yes, he is.
That's all he gets from me.
Laugh all you want.
Oh, I shall continue to laugh
So is
repeatedly.
there one fungal zombie left? and then the creature.
And then the creature.
Cool.
So we've got one fungal zombie and the big creature.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, now, that was Philipston.
Yep.
Alistair, you've seen these zombies be disintegrated into ash. There's one left standing, and the large fungal creature. What would Alistair like to do?
What is the last zombie? What's he doing?
He's attempting to damage
Donk.
Armin, but he can't break through his armour.
Am I going to mock him or crossbow? I'll shoot him with the crossbow.
Okay, make an attack roll with your crossbow.
20, natural 20.
Hey.
Roll damage for me.
So that's a 2d8. 8 and 7 plus 2. Or was that plus
17.
17 piercing damage.
Jesus.
That was a crossbow bolt.
You release this crossbow bolt and it digs straight into this creature's ribs and comes almost clean out of the other side, dealing significant amounts of damage. It screams out in pain. Still standing. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to walk up to it and be like,
Sup, bruh?
swear up to it. Like,
Make an intimidation check.
Against the zombie.
He's a boss.
8 plus, I think it's, what is it? Plus 3, 11.
11.
Could have gone better.
You don't know yet.
Oh.
Oh,
I just keep
guys,
looking
it's
at
not
right
its
in the
turn.
eyes.
Come on. Brina.
So we've just got the big one left, or
No, the other one's still standing.
cool. I'm gonna go for that one. That's 16 to hit.
I mean, sure, that will hit.
3 damage.
And with that, Brina takes out the final fungal zombie. All you've got left is this large, mushroom-like creature.
Oh no!
Let's go!
All your friends are gone.
We mopped up the mobs. We mopped up the mobs.
You hope.
Okay. It's now its turn.
I'm not gonna talk the DM.
It's going to make an attack towards you.
my turn
Yes.
first.
Oh yeah, it is your turn. You can repeat the saving throw.
Can I also make my spiritual weapon attack the back of his head? Done. I'm paralysed, but my brain isn't.
Actually, yeah, no, you're correct. You can.
Boom! Hopefully that's the sound it makes this time. Oh yeah, that's an 18.
That'll hit.
Swish. 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 It does. Not that dice. It does 10 points of radiant force damage. Sorry, to the back of its head.
Nice.
But it is a radiant force.
It is. Oh, it's me. It is a radiant force.
Your lantern-like flail swings up and comes straight down on this creature's toadstool-like head.
Does it make a doodle-ding noise?
That was really
Thank you.
Oh, well, there's
Been playing a
always
lot of Mario Kart.
taking that damage. You can repeat your saving throw.
Thank you. That's an 8.
Still paralysed in place.
Mhm.
It's going to
You
make
can
one
hit
attack
it.
towards you.
Ooh, never mind.
With a 20 to hit.
Oh, it finally gets through.
Oh.
my third one.
Plus one. Of course. That's 9 bludgeoning damage as this creature's fist comes down and hits you square around the jaw.
Still talking telepathically, right?
Yeah.
Right. That didn't even bloody hurt. Sunshine.
This will. It makes its way past you, and once again you see these spores just emanate and spread down the passage that you came from.
No.
At which point, there's no more of it doesn't affect you guys, but the bodies that you encountered.
Yep. Seems
As
right. Checks out.
You came down, also awaken.
Well, I apologise.
What did I say?
Two of them get up and make their way towards Violet and Brina.
Sure.
How far are they?
They will be on top of you.
Well, I can't do anything.
Rolls a 5 to hit you, Violet. And the one towards Brina is a 15 to hit.
Shield.
Shield. Once again, this blue arcane shield appears between you and the creature and it just bounces off.
I
Okay.
have 5 more shields in me.
What? Use your spell points.
I've got Firebolt. It works really effectively
Okay,
against
fine.
them. Like,
Fine.
it does double damage. Like, I'm sorry.
Candle at this point would make it to you, Violet.
Help!
And seeing this situation, reaches out with both hands and out reach a firebolt from each as she quickens her spells.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast 2 Firebolts.
First one hits.
We're wizards.
Second one is a critical failure.
No.
Oh.
So the one next to you, Violet, takes 16 fire damage.
Sure.
That'll do something.
And
Disadvantage or do I attack a dagger?
and then it goes to Philip's turn. Goes to your turn, Philip.
Apparently I have a perfectly good armor class. According to Chris.
I bloody don't.
The one that in front of you has taken significant amounts of damage.
Okay, well in that case I'm just going to attack it with my dagger.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my dagger.
Take out your dagger, make an attack.
You're a wizard, Harry. Come on.
I am a wizard. I rolled an 18 because
That'll hit.
I'm a text-based wizard.
Ah, yes.
4 damage.
Okay. So you come in and find purchase between the ribs, but this creature is still standing as you jab it in and pull it out.
Well, what can you do?
Not use
Alistair.
physical attacks, you wizard.
I am going to look the mushroom man square in its eye.
Do you know the mushroom man?
I am going to once again try and tell a joke so much that it just starts laughing.
Okay.
I say,
Do a better one.
do you want to come to my party? Because you seem like a real fun guy.
Oh, God.
Wisdom
Oh.
saving throw. Rolls an 18 and passes.
Oh.
It looks at you and just like, you're not very entertaining, are you?
Oh.
Darn.
My face darkens.
It's alright, telepathically. I don't know. I think he's a fun guy. Repeating the joke.
And I laugh.
all of you hear a very audible groan in your heads. Like... Okay, Brina, you have a zombie on top of you. One is engaged with Violet, and you have Candle by your side as well.
I'm an intelligence-based wizard. So first of all, I'm not going to try and hit things. Second of all, I have an inkling that if I kill the big one, the rest of them might go. So I'm going to test that theory and firebolt the big mushroom guy if I can.
Of course.
Nope, 10. Nope,
That will not hit.
that will not hit.
You.
Motor fire, just in the cave.
Yep. That was. You reach out, but there's fungal zombie creature in front of you, just like in trying to attack you. Bats your hand out of the way, dodging, making your spell go, of course. Okay. Almond.
Well, I'm still frozen in place, so I'd like to use my magic lantern to smack it around the chops again.
Alright, so you move it in range of the creature, make a spell attack roll.
That's a 15.
That will hit.
Excellent. It does 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And can I try and break the...
Yes, repeat the saving throw.
20.
You are released from the grip, but that is your turn.
Fine.
It's now the creature's turn again. It's going to make its way towards you, Alistair. It's going
He's a
to.
critic.
Can you make
Everyone's a
Everyone.
critic.
a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh, 9 plus 11.
You fail. You are considered poisoned.
Okay.
You also begin to see things out of the corners of your eyes. You begin to hallucinate.
Are you enjoying this?
What sort of things do you think Alistair would see in his hallucinations?
Let's just go with the obvious. I think he'd see the mushrooms form into beautiful naked women.
Are they
Dwarf
scary
women.
hallucinations or pleasant ones?
I mean,
Listen, beautiful naked women can be scary.
yes.
Beautiful naked dwarf women still have beards.
The mushrooms do form
Yeah, but
these
with a dwarf mind.
beautiful women, but as they approach you, you realise that they're not as beautiful as you first thought. They open their mouths and mushrooms begin to fall out of them.
No more mushrooms.
Like Mario Nightmare.
Okay. It's then going to make an attack with an 11 to hit towards you.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Does not hit. Hang on, let me just check
Go
something.
Dex.
Nope, you're fine. Excellent. Then it's the two zombies that are on Brina and Violet. First attack towards you, Violet, is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Even shield won't save you there.
No.
That is 2 bludgeoning damage. As it's more like a love tap. This creature's significantly damaged. And it's just trying its best, man. It's just trying its best. Like,
Oh, poor thing.
Just sort of
but it
lean
is
into
an
him.
undead
Sort
zombie,
of,
so screw it.
I'm a
Next
shithead.
attack towards you, Brina, is a 13 to hit.
Shield.
Okay, once again, this blue arcane shield appears between Brina and the zombie.
Shield's a great spell.
Back to the
Just
top of the
endless.
round, Candle is
Oh.
going to quicken spell once again.
Attack the big one.
First one towards your zombie hits. Second one also hits. The one in front of you is completely annihilated. The second one takes significant damage. Wow.
Am I supposed to go after Alistair or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I not give you a turn?
Don't think I just have one though.
I'm sorry,
No,
that's
no,
my fault. I'll
you
give
didn't.
you a turn now then.
what happens?
It happens.
Yeah, we do go straight.
Sorry, I just want to check because I wasn't 100% sure.
Take your turn then.
Mushroom Man,
Mushroom Man?
Do you know?
13.
It will miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Violet, the creature in front of you has been completely disintegrated.
I'm going to create a red circle of energy in my hand and throw a fire chromatic orb at the big mushroom.
Okay, excellent. Roll a spell attack roll.
17.
That will hit.
I was genuinely nervous then. 10 fire damage.
Excellent. You reach out with your finger and much like before where he was doing these rapid fire spells, but this pebble is far more intense in its colour and energy. It flies straight and true, hitting this creature directly in the side by its appendage, exploding in a fiery fiery blast. You all hear this retch of pain in your minds as this creature is starting to definitely feel the effects of your onslaught.
Good.
The light
Alistair,
compels you, you
it's
bastard.
you. Alright, so you are hallucinating.
Yeah.
You still have an idea of what's around you, but any attack rolls you make are at disadvantage.
Okay. I am going to try and mock the big mushroom man.
Can you mock?
rolls a full. What do you say is your mockery?
I say, hey, how's it going? And I'm gonna flirt with it.
So hang on a second, let's get into the mindset here. You have such a low self-esteem that you consider flirting with something like mockery.
I'd actually say make a persuasion check or just a straight charisma check.
Okay. Persuasion plus what? 9.
Oh,
That's not good.
Passes its charisma saving throw. Oh, you are sweet, but no.
but he was genuinely interested.
Have a drink.
Good to know.
No, he considered
Maybe you'll change your mind.
Good to know the big mushroom
It's
guy
a
swing both
mushroom.
ways.
It's not like it has a gender.
swings.
I have an agenda.
You have an agenda, yes.
He's swinging in the 4th dimension.
Brina.
Gonna firebolt the mushroom. I'm just gonna
Okay, make a spell attack roll.
Goodbye forever.
Does
Oh,
it
can I
count?
take it?
No, it has to be on the table.
It's a critical success on the floor.
No, it wasn't a critical success. That's
I
not.
was concerned.
All right, well, still 20, so that's fine.
That's a good hit. Roll your damage.
9. Suck it.
Excellent. So once again, you hear this retch of pain as it's hit by this fire damage. Now it's Almond. You are unfrozen
Right.
and able to move.
Right. I run around it to
Yep.
position it myself between it and me allies.
Yep.
So I'm standing there, still fifth, still
Absolutely.
sorted, still settled, and I look up at him look him up in the eye, no face, just eye, and say, "You don't know what's coming to you." And then I'm going to sacred flame it from here straight up, and have the spiritual weapon hit from behind again.
Okay, make your attack rolls.
Right.
So is it Sacred Flame?
It is indeed sacred
No,
flame.
in
That's
that
a
case,
saving
it's
throw.
dexterity saving throw. Fails. So your beaming light comes through and hits this creature. Roll damage.
1.
Better than nothing.
And then the spiritual weapon will once again try and clonk it on the head.
Okay, make the spell attack roll for that.
That is a 13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
What a pointless round. Oh well.
Okay.
You did the damage.
I've literally done nothing to anything this whole fight.
No, you haven't.
Um,
No, you crossbowed. You crossbowed a
Oh, I
guy.
crossbowed.
You crossbowed the
Yeah,
guy!
actually.
it's gonna make. You've resisted both its effects, so you're immune to it. You're currently poisoned. No one else is in range of its spore effect, so it's just gonna
Go
make
on,
a
hit
fist
me.
attack
That's not a character
towards
at all.
Alistair. That's 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits me.
Oh no. Alistair, no.
It's gonna knock my hat off.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage as it hits you square around the jaw, knocking your hat askew.
How you looking?
I'm still looking damn good.
I meant to send you need healing.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Right.
There's one fungal zombie left. It's going to make an attack towards you, Brina.
Did I get my go?
Oh, yes, sorry, Brina.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she firebolted. 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you did.
Alistair just have a go. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
getting
No,
confused.
Alistair
No,
just
let's
got
do
attacked.
it.
Ignore
Maybe
me, I'm
got
getting
attacked.
confused. Carry on. I'll just cast shield again in a second anyway.
Misses
Yeah!
with a 7.
Yeah.
And just past you.
Come on, Campbell, finish it.
Candle,
Candle.
frustrated with this,
In the dead.
will cast as well a scorching ray. One towards the remaining zombie and the rest towards the large mushroom-like creature. That's a hit. That's a miss. And that's another hit.
Excellent.
For heaven's sake.
Well, if you can get the zombie away from me,
So the zombie is completely annihilated just.
Hey.
Cleaned up all
The
the mobs.
other.
Stop doing it!
That's good. Alright, so that brings that down to there as this fire scorching ray comes and hits it directly in the side, causing large amounts of damage to this creature. It's starting to look rather rough.
Can we kill it in 5 minutes?
Yes.
you can try.
5 minutes to kill it. Come on.
Alright.
I'm out.
Everyone decide what you're doing.
Now, Violet.
Yeah, I'm out of spell points, so it's firebolt time.
Make a spell attack roll.
23.
That'll hit.
5.
Excellent. So you release this arcane energy from your hands again. It hits it square in the chest, causing a small fire to spread across the body.
Haha!
Alistair, you are
Right.
still currently poisoned. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Get behind me.
This time I'm going to viciously mock him.
Get behind me
It's gonna
first.
If it doesn't work, then I'll hide.
That
And
was not great, actually. Your spell DC is 12.
12.
Rolled a 10.
And I say, you know all that nice stuff I was saying before? Didn't mean it.
Oh,
Roll
harsh,
1d4
man.
psychic damage.
Harsh.
1.
Better than nothing.
We've had athlete's foot worse than you.
Rena, you're up.
Speak for yourself.
I'm gonna, since I'm not in any imminent danger, I'm gonna attempt to cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Make your spell attack roll.
We're like the audience of blankety
50?
blank.
That will hit.
Yes! Okay, 48 damage. Let's do this. Fire, it was fire.
Fire.
Yeah. 7,
Yep.
14,
Oh.
Yep.
21,
Yep.
26.
Yes.
How does Brina want to finish this creature?
Yay!
I'm literally gonna get this pebble up in my hand and look it directly in the eye and just right in the eye.
Of course. So, you release this pebble of red arcane energy flying towards it, and it hits it square in the pupil, digging its way in, and then there's just a... And the voice that was in your head goes silent as this creature falls.
I duck behind my shield in case there's a fluvium headed my way.
As it falls, it actually falls apart, revealing creatures that have been absorbed into it.
Oh.
Almond and Alistair, your poison would have dropped. Feel free to
Medicine?
search or medicine or whatever you want to do.
I think they're dead.
They are most definitely dead.
Right, that's all I know.
You want to make an investigation check or a perception check amongst the dead bodies?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely, make an investigation check or a
Investigation.
perception check.
14, 17.
17. Amongst the bodies, you find a small vial of potion. Red and sparkly in colour. You smell it. Smells like hot chocolate.
I have a spell left. I have an identify spell.
Oh, hang on. Before you do that, I'm wearing a circlet that I nicked off a Rakina sorceress like a while ago, and I have no idea what it
Do
does.
you know what this is?
Oh, I do have 2. I have 4 spell points left.
I thought Laura
So I
got
can
the
do it.
circlet.
I
No.
can do it twice.
No.
I took it from her.
I can do it
It's
twice.
a priest thing. You wouldn't understand.
So you're going to cast Identify on the circlet and the potion.
In the
Yep.
meantime, I cast Cure Wounds on him.
I see
Excellent.
we're getting along just fine.
You know what? I
okay.
like you. I've decided you're
You
alright.
reveal the circlet is a circlet of concentration.
Ooh.
It allows the person attuned to it to concentrate on 2 spells at one time.
Oh shit.
Excellent.
That's really boss.
And then the potion appears to be a potion of fireball.
You've also healed, sorry.
Oh.
1d8 plus
You
3.
also find a small red statue of a fat, wise man that appears to not be magical.
Wise, he's a statue.
He's clearly stroking his beard, going.
I will call him Clement.
Clement.
You also find a metal flagon that appears to be empty, but when you move it, you hear a sloshing sound.
Oh god.
Would I have heard of one of these things before in my knowledge?
It's make an Arcana check.
13.
13. It's similar to a sort of magic you've heard before, but this is coming in a different form. You're used to hearing about things like jugs of alchemy. This is a metal flagon. The sort of things you'd normally get served ale in bars, but you have the same swishing noise.
Wine?
Fills up with wine.
I take a big drink.
It's a lovely
Alchemy
drink.
flagon.
Okay.
Can we leave the cave before you get too
You
drunk?
do leave the cave. The survivors are there waiting for you. You make your way out, and I'm assuming you're heading straight back to the village.
Absolutely.
As you make your way across this island, you do see that most of these fungal zombies that you've encountered have either perished or have lost their sense of purpose. They have no interest in anything else. They just kind of stand there staring off into space.
I think when we killed the big one, it made all the little ones be rubbish.
Thank you for catching up with that.
Just making sure we're all on the same
For
page.
the sake of longevity, you make your way back to
I think he means the opposite.
I do mean the opposite. For the sake of time,
Alacrity is what you mean.
gravity.
Alacrity.
Thank you. Gravity, whatever.
We are a minute over, so.
For the sake of gravity.
You make it back to the village, and discussions between Alden and the acting captain and Josin have come to a point where they've agreed that the remaining survivors will go on their ship. They are able to pilot it. Some supplies of wood and food that have been left over in the stores in the town hall and what they've been able to salvage are going to you. They're just taking enough to ensure that they are able to make it to where they need to go.
So we've got supplies for the ship, and we've defeated all the zombies.
But we don't have the map to the Black Cove.
We need to go to the shipwreck.
Candle is with you. It's just like, well, that would definitely be my next port of call.
No puns intended.
Candle.
All right.
Can I
And on
suggest
that
we all
note-
take a long rest before we go to the shipwreck?
Yes,
I
please.
agree with that statement.
Hey!
And that is where we're going to leave things off. A big
Nice
thank you to the
one.
players.
Solid.
And hand over to our SM.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and for watching on the stream. We are doing this from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day for Fringe. You can always come back and watch if you want to watch some more, or you can always buy a player ticket and come up here and play.
Come play.
We will make you a special character and treat you very well.
There are sometimes snacks.
Do feel free to share the word and spread the word in person or online. We are live streaming the entire 250 hours on twitch.tv/adventureswanted. We are also live tweeting the whole thing on @adventures250. And now is the time for some of our players to do cheeky little plugs for their shows for everyone and to the stream because they're working on other things at the Fringe.
So, guys, puppets. Let's talk about puppets for a moment. My show is all about puppets and music and fun, and you can watch it every day starting on Saturday at 12 o'clock for the entirety of the Fringe. So be sure to check it out. It's a family show with just lots of fun.
Cool. And then Chris?
Yeah, I'm also a freelance theatre PR, so I work on a bunch of different shows up here at the Fringe, 16 in total this year, so there's a nice wide range of things. Mostly theatre, tend to be quite immersive or culty, that sort of thing, because that's what I like. If you want to find out more, it's easy to go to my website, which is chrishislop.com. That's Hislop, like Ian, relation. Yeah.
No relation.
Thought
No,
we were going to get
no,
to
exactly.
relation.
No relation.
Not at all. So,
Wait, you're Ian Hislop's brother?
no. I think he's like a cousin, one removed or something. I don't know. Anyway.
And skip to the end.
Anyway, please have a look there. Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you very much for coming. We've got, well, actually, we don't have a tight turnaround, or not as tight as we
That's
thought
it.
about, but another show is coming in our little break. So please head out that door and have a lovely day.
And if you're on the stream, we'll be back at 5.
5
Back at
o'clock.
5. Whoop, whoop. Sound of the screen.